the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, the top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the...
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cards and the Steelers coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the champs from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. It has been a tumultuous 2 weeks, but it is finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 62. This will be fielded inside the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there, as that would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. On first down, Compton. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cards are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback. Over the end line.
No, we changed it. No. We changed it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards on the play.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hey, middle. Yeah.
On third down, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A gain of 3, second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Compton. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
On second down, Compton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a quarterback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the quarterbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out. At the 25 on the touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Jackson now. He's going to look deep for Moore. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that That time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Second down and goal. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact and the next-gen stats. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run the counter. Compton, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 70 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Murray now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Murray. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They fake the handoff. Now Murray forced out to his left. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Compton. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play fake. Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Steelers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. Offensive coordinator, sometimes had your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down. Compton, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Murray. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. There he goes, right side. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the 4th and final quarter. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Steelers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Now the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Murray. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. On play action, it's Murray. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Again, they'll throw with Murray. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Compton. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Mixon is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Gesicki from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. from the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Freiermuth, over the middle. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. And they'll run. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's Jackson. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.